Nigeria will know the worth of Fulanis in this country if they should embark on 1 week strike. Don't dare us, Ajiya Mahmood, Miyetti Allah women leader warns. The national women leader of Miyetti Allah Katahori, a Fulani sociocultural association, Ajiya Bahija Mahmood, has said Nigerians will know the importance of Fulani if they go on strike for 1 week. She lamented that the Fulani people have contributed a lot to the Nigerian economy, but they benefited nothing in return. She said this in an interview with the foremost Nigeria Tribune. During the interview, Ajiya Bahija was asked on what the Fulani people have contributed to the economy of the country. She said the Fulani contributed a lot to the economy of the country and its people. They provide the country with over 90% of its meat requirements. The cattle provide beef, they rear chickens, guinea fowls, goats and sheep too. They contributed to the dairy, milk production and supply of hides and skin of the country, which contributes to the GDP of the economy. The affordable meat and eggs consumed in Nigeria are largely as a result of the activities of the Fulani. During festives of Muslim and Christians and almost anything in between, cattle, sheep and goats are used, which are readily available as a result of the transhumance activities of the Fulani. All the products of the activities of the Fulani contribute to the nutritional enhancement of the country with provision of protein in form of meat, eggs, and dairy. She continued, the Fulani as a people gain next to nothing from the government of the country because they are mostly on the move. The Fulanis do not benefit from the provision of basic amenities such as schools, hospitals, and roads. They hardly know the importance of infrastructural items such as electricity, tap or borehole, water, and bridges. In fact, the Fulani only buy into infrastructural and economic development programs that are targeted at some other population, but not those targeted specifically at them. Before a program is designed specifically targeting the Fulani, thousands may have been developed for the regular population. No one thinks about them and their welfare and those of their cattle, despite the huge direct and indirect contributions they make to the employment creation drive of their government. Groups such as butchers, traders in cattle and other animals, traders in hides and skin, makers of leather shoes and bags, and yogurt producing companies all depend on the animal products of the Fulani. What the Fulani need is a kind of public and private partnership (PPP) arrangement with the government to boost the production of the animals and their products. For example, if the Fulani should decide not to bring their livestock to the market for 1 week, all Nigerians will then know and appreciate their contribution to the economy and the well-being of Nigeria. I think this woman should really clap for herself. She has said her mind, and that is one of the things that they always sell to their people, and that's why they feel big and what have you. Of course, there's nobody that is a island of everything. This news has really come out some time ago, and which people really talked about, and people are still bringing this kind of a thing because, like I said, that is the kind of mindset they've already are put in the mind of most of those people, and they feel like, oh, they are so important. There is nobody that is not important, and that is one thing. But a lot of people can do without even the meat. And when you go medical, you will see that even this the consumption of meat is not even healthy for people, for adults, let's say maybe from 25, 30, or let's say 30 upward. It depends on how you want to look at it, but they believe that consumption of a cow meat is good for the people. There are many things that we can do to replace all of those things that they are talking about. Okay, if she was talking about the infrastructure and whatever, everything, in as much we have the Fulanis in this country, everything that is provided is supposed to be for everybody. So they decided to be moving from places to places. Nobody sent them all of those things that it is their out of their own volition. They decided they want to be moving, and they will not allow their children to go to school. Even the infrastructure or all the infrastructure whatever that we even have in this country, why are they not going to the school? Even the Amajuris, they are not even herdsmen and what have you. Why are they not going to school? So who do they really want to blame? Why would they want to blame? So this whether if they go on strike or they don't go on strike, let them go on strike and let us see what will happen at the end of the day. Because I just believe that that is the kind of mindset they already have. So if because of that, is that why they are committing all these atrocities? So does it mean other people are not doing anything? So it is only meat. We'll just sit down and be eating meat all the days of our lives. Some people don't eat meat. Some people don't eat some people don't eat all of those things. Some people just only fish. Some people only chicken. Some people are vegetarian. Some people don't. So I don't even understand what they even think. And some from what we have even heard that most of these people don't even eat the same. So they say the so-called cow meat. They don't eat it. So what are we talking about? It's very, very unfortunate that this kind of a thing will be coming out for somebody. There is nobody that is not important. If we are to go by that, how many other as in other sectors, do you know what they are doing? They are they are just the man, the statement of the woman to me is laughable. It's really laughable that if they go on strike for 1 week, that Nigerians will know their worth. Let's hear what Nigerians are saying concerning this woman's statement. Someone says Fulani will know the worth of Nigerians when they stop buying Fulani cows. Of course, meat. What's a contribution? I just hope she is aware that they are troubling Nigeria and Nigerians because of meat. They can take and withdraw all their meat, but let Nigerians have peace. We value human lives and peace more than cow meat. If all the killings, kidnappings, and all sort of by Fulani Esme are, are being put on hold, the place, there will be peace all over the place. And someone says, then you and your people are nothing but deprived savages. If because of cows you are committing these atrocities, then you should not be part of any decent and peaceful society. Someone says she talks as if they are providing the cows for free. Sound so stupid. It's like a manufacturer who says to hell with the customer. Such manufacturer will die first of economic hardship, while the consumer will just move to the alternative products. Exactly, move to alternative products. There are a lot of alternative products that they can just even switch on to. So what is she really talking about? I don't know whether she understands what she's really saying. So without meat, so people cannot they cannot they cannot take fish, they cannot take chicken, they cannot take, some people even go for bush meat if that's the case. And someone says, yes, you are right. Pity them is as a result of illiteracy. Someone says, say they no go school. Even the school where Jack dash them, they no sabi how to run them. Reason why that is the reason why they no sabi wetin economic teach about choice, alternative and options. Better opinions they will where they pass, where better opinions where pass cow day, yeah. Like fish, chicken, various seafoods like periwinkles, to mention but few. These people do not know there are many alternatives. Someone says there will be absolute peace for 1 week. No bloodshedding, no killing, no banditry, no Marodian if they go on strike. And that is the exact truth. Nothing but the truth. Do not go on strike. Leave us alone finally. Your relationship is toxic. And someone said some of us are begging them to go on an indefinite strike and remain there for all we care. After all, cow meat is not healthy meat, and there are other sources of meat that are more healthy and taste better. Did the world's greatest economies get where they are by selling cows? There's a clear case of delusions of grandeur. Please, the worthless of the Fulani in Nigeria has been confirmed by Delta State people. Several communities in the state, have banned the sale of anything that comes from Fulani or called Fulani cow and goat, and this will continue to spread until there is no market for their products in Nigeria, which is true. Some communities have banned sales and consumption of cow meat. So what will happen? They will switch to something else that is even, things that are even more healthier. Cow meat, like I said, there's a certain stage you will get to, you will discard all of those things, but a lot of people don't know it. They believe that maybe when you eat cow meat, that makes you a big person or a rich man, but they are doing the service to their body. So there's a certain age you will get to, this issue of cow meat should be a thing of the past or should be eradicated. So I don't know where these people are getting all of these things for. The area at which I really want, I'm still emphasizing on is when the woman said, "Oh, all the infrastructure be put in place that thousands of people must have enjoyed it." Who asked you not to enjoy it? Because you chose not to stay and do your business in a modern way that will even favor you. Because you see them, moving from places to places. At times, you see them lame. They emaciate so much. No good food, no rest. They just move, be walking, walking, walking. But I don't know why, if they sit in a particular place and do it in a different way, they will even see that it's more beneficial than the way they are just moving and even stressing their children all over the place. So because you have chosen that pattern, that is why you don't even go to schools. That is why you don't even enjoy all those infrastructure on ground. So I think this woman should really get it, whether cow or no cow. Like people are saying, let them go on strike for 1 week. There will be peace, absolute peace. Will be restored. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this woman has said. Leave your comment below and let's have your take.